The Kenyan Startup and Small and Medium Enterprises, SIN, is a vibrant and dynamic ecosystem that is driving innovation, economic growth, and job creation in the country. Startups and SMEs in Kenya are making significant contributions to various sectors including technology, agriculture, finance, and education, and are transforming the business landscape in the country. In recent years, Kenya has emerged as a hotspot for startups and SMEs in Africa. The country's favorable business environment, access to skilled labor, growing middle class, and increasing urbanization have created a conducive ecosystem for entrepreneurship to thrive. According to the Global Entrepreneurship Index of 2019, Kenya was ranked 68th out of 137 countries, reflecting its strong entrepreneurial ecosystem. Startups and SMEs in Kenya are leveraging technology to develop innovative solutions that address local challenges. For example, in the fintech sector, startups like M-Pesa have revolutionized mobile money, providing access to financial services for millions of Kenyans who are unbanked or underbanked. M-Pesa has become a global success story and has spawned a thriving ecosystem of fintech startups in Kenya. In the agriculture sector, startups like M-Farm and FarmDrive are using technology to connect smallholder farmers with markets and financial services, improving their access to markets and increasing their income.
What M-Farm does is, it's Linda Kwambuka in particular, but what they do is that they provide real-time market value in the form of an app that's on your smartphone that allows farmers the ability to know exactly how much their products, their produce, and their crops are worth. So when they go into the market, they're not being cheated. They know exactly what their, the current value of their products are.
Agriculture is not a poor man's job. Agriculture is actually an economic impact to the current economy. M-Farm came about in the year 2010 after a 48-hour tech competition. 3 women came together and decided to use their passion, which is in tech, to build solutions for farmers. And one of the many problems that farmers had were access to market price information, access to viable markets, and access to affordable farm inputs. We create markets using simple tools like SMS. So just sending an SMS with a short code 20255 in a particular format, a farmer will get market price information. Farmer A wants to get information about potatoes today. They will send price, the potatoes Nairobi, if they are selling to the Nairobi market, to get what is actually selling today. This is used as a bargaining platform for them, and they can get better deals if they're dealing with a third party to take the produce to the market. Then later, once a successful transaction has been done, they use still SMS to get the money, which is M-Pesa. The government has taken a step ahead to actually fund the youth and their businesses, and also fund the women within the agricultural scene. So I might say that the government has done a positive job of increasing the use of technology and also giving awareness of agriculture and how it can change the whole economy.
There's very little capital that actually goes to smallholder farmers, which means they can't invest in their agribusinesses. On a larger worldwide scale, this means that Africa isn't producing enough food efficiently to feed the entire continent, and we need to feed over 9 billion people by 2050. It's a huge problem. So what FarmDrive is doing is using different data sources such as weather, soil quality, market access, even satellite imagery, to develop a credit scoring algorithm so that we can accurately score farmers and enable them to get access to credit from financial institutions.
These innovations are transforming traditional industries and creating new business opportunities, contributing to economic growth and poverty alleviation in the country. SMEs play a crucial role in Kenya's economy, accounting for a significant share of employment and GDP. According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, SMEs contribute over 80% of employment in the country and about 45% of GDP. SMEs are the backbone of the economy, driving innovation, creating jobs, and contributing to wealth creation. SMEs in Kenya are engaged in various sectors including manufacturing, trade, services, and agriculture. They are often characterized by their flexibility, adaptability, and ability to respond to local market needs. Many SMEs in Kenya are family-owned or operated, and they provide livelihoods for millions of Kenyans.
Nilikuwa na watch football game kwa sababu niliona wakitumia karatasi ya kitabu tu. Ile tu anaandika tu na pen. Zile substitution numbers za mwenye anatoka na mwenye anaingia. Kwanza haikuwa perfect, lakini tumekuja tukiimprove until what we have now. So far naweza sema niko na vijana kama 5 hivi nimeemploy like permanently. Wenye tuko busy hapa almost daily. Lakini wakati kazi iko mingi unapata tunafika hadi watu 15. Before nilikuwa hata pesa ya kutengeneza kifaa kimoja ilikuwa shida. Lakini saa hii kwa zile vitu zenye nimeuzia Gor Mahia, nimeuzia Murang'a Seal, nimeuzia Kenya Academy of Sports. Kwa sasa naweza sema I'm a very proud young Kenyan, a very proud youth. Na kwa sasa saa hii tunaongea na wewe, kifaa changu chenyewe kinatumika kwa games za Sakafa under 18. Huko Kisumu, tuache kutegemea kazi za kuajiliwa ama white collar job. Wewe kaa tu chini hivi, fikiria ni nini, ni ubunifu gani hii unaweza kuja nao. Na opportunities ziko. Toka hapo mahali umekaa, wacha kugoja hizi kazi za kuajiriwa. Fikiria vile unaweza wewe mwenyewe create employment.
For the past 2 years, I've been working closely with the small-scale businesses here in the coast region. They have been experiencing huge post-harvest fish losses due to lack of access to affordable and reliable cold storage solution. So we manufacture solar-powered freezers to help these communities curb post-harvest fish losses and sustainably improve their income. We've been able to distribute over 350 products that has directly impacted over 2,600 people who are currently using a cold storage solution to preserve their fish harvest. Over 70% of our raw materials are locally sourced, making a product cost-effective for our end consumers. When we started in 2021, we only had 3 employees, but through the support from the government, we've been able to scale our business, and we have over 15 full-time employees we are currently working with all of them being below 30 years. This means that the youth have the potential to create jobs for fellow youth, and that's exactly what Kuza Freezer is all about. So for us, we've been leveraging on mentorship support we've been getting from various partners and stakeholders, and this has really helped us, especially in not only how to manage your finances, but also how to raise a successful business. What I know right now, there's thousands of youths out there with brilliant minds, and with just a small push like what we received, they'll be able to do a tremendous job which will also create huge impact in our country. Kuza is a Swahili word that means to empower. So it is an inspirational word, which means that we are trying, whatever the solution you're trying to build is to empower the communities to be able to better their livelihoods and also to change the livelihoods of the people around them.
The Kenyan government and various organizations have recognized the importance of startups and SMEs in driving economic growth and have taken several initiatives to support the ecosystem. Some of the key efforts to support startups and SMEs in Kenya include incubators and innovation hubs. There are numerous incubators, accelerators, and innovation hubs in Kenya that provide startups with mentorship, business development support, networking opportunities, and access to funding.
Mount Kenya Hub is an innovation hub located in Kenya in 2 different counties, and that being Kiambu County and Nyeri County. Each and every year we incubate around 30 different innovators, or rather innovations, with at least 3 team members. We try and make sure that we are offering these innovators a good level framework whereby they can access this content, these experts, these trainers, and as well as access these machineries. The government through the digital superhighway is looking at laying down around 100,000 kilometers of fiber optic. On the other hand, In regards to the internet access, the government is looking at setting up around 25,000 hotspots. The ripple effect of this that will also show how the role of government comes in is in regards to the jobs being created, one, the market force that is being offered, and as well as the whole industry being opened up to the global market. Anyone in Africa is looking at what Kenya is going to do next, or rather, what they are doing now. Kenyan youth are innovative. Kenyan youth can create businesses. Kenyan youth can be able to come up with innovations that can create jobs. The only thing that they need is just a simple push. And when I talk about a push, it's not even about the money. It's about the policy. It's about offering recognition. It's about knowing what they are doing and what they need. We have been able to look at other different organizations, government institutions like KEBS, KRD, Konza. Konza is among some of our very good partners. They have a state-of-the-art data center. They have very good expertise. So it's the high time that not me alone as Mount Kenya Hub, but also as other different ecosystem enablers to be able to embrace partnerships. We don't just look at SDGs as one sector, but there are other different guidelines that are making sure that we become sustainable as a sustainable country. There is the Agenda 2063. There is the Agenda 2030. We have the bottom-up transformation agenda. So when you look at the SDG, as Mount Kenya Hub, we try and make sure that we bring all this together, not look at SDG as in isolation, but as well as look at all these kind of agendas that are being championed and that are advising us in regards to what we should be doing. To my fellow innovators and hustlers, I would like to tell you that there is no idea that is better, special, and there is no idea that is obsolete.
NILAB is an accelerator and an incubator. It provides working space for young entrepreneurs. It's an accelerator in the fact that it tries to accelerate the business by providing mentorship, coaching, training, and seed funding to early stage startups.
We had just cleared campus, and we needed someone to enable us to grow KBC, because then we had lots of the ideas we were clearing campus, and we found the NILAB online. We were able to apply for incubation where they called us for an interview. We really owe to the NILAB the growth of KBC at the moment.
Now we are on our 6th batch, which is about now 46 startups. Our growth plan right now is to scale from Nairobi Incubation Lab, which is what NILAB means, to National Incubation Lab.
These programs play a crucial role in nurturing startups and helping them scale their businesses. Access to finance. The government and financial institutions have launched initiatives to improve access to finance for startups and SMEs in Kenya. Additionally, there are various venture capital funds, angel investors, and impact investment funds that support startups and SMEs in Kenya. Business support services. There are several organizations and programs in Kenya that provide business support services to startups and SMEs. These services include training and capacity building, mentorship and access to markets, which help startups and SMEs improve their business operations and market reach. Regulatory reforms. The Kenyan government has implemented regulatory reforms aimed at creating a conducive environment for startups and SMEs. This includes initiatives to streamline business registration processes, reduce the cost of doing business, and promote entrepreneurship-friendly policies.
Statistics indicate that a huge percentage of our MSCs are operating informally. And we want to gradually move towards the ideal position in terms of formalization of MSCs. We would not have managed to do that without operationalizing the Office of the Registrar of Micro and Small Entrepreneurs.
We are committed to investing in and developing the talent and innovativeness of our youth as we consider them integral to the creative economy pillar of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda.
Public-private partnerships. Collaboration between the government, private sector, and other stakeholders is essential for supporting startups and SME ecosystem in Kenya. Public-private partnerships can provide funding, expertise, and resources to startups and SMEs, fostering innovation and growth. Skills development. Enhancing the skills of entrepreneurs and small business owners is critical for the success of startups and SMEs. There are various training programs, workshops, and capacity building initiatives in Kenya that aim to improve the business skills and knowledge of entrepreneurs equipping them with the tools needed to run successful businesses. Market access. Access to markets is crucial for the growth and sustainability of startups and SMEs. The Kenyan government and other organizations are working towards creating opportunities for startups and SMEs to access local and international markets through trade fairs, exhibitions, and business networking events. The Kenyan startup and SME scene is a thriving ecosystem that is driving innovation, economic growth, and job creation in the country. Startups and SMEs in Kenya are leveraging technology to develop innovative solutions, addressing local challenges, and transforming traditional industries. Despite the challenges they face, including limited access to finance and inadequate infrastructure, startups and SMEs in Kenya are resilient and have been supported by various initiatives from the government, private sector, and other stakeholders. Moving forward, continued support for the startup and SME ecosystem in Kenya is crucial.